Today I want to show you a creative way that we can help students to learn letters and animals while also incorporating visual scanning skills, fine motor movements, as well as bilateral movements. We can do this through the use of my Learning Animals and Letters kit. Here's what we need to get ready for this activity. We'll need 2 metal sheets, but you can also use metal cooking sheets, stickers of what you want to work on, and in this case we'll do animals and letters, 2 different size flat shapes or coins that are able to move on metal. In this case, I'll use 2 wooden stars, 2 jingle bells, and 2 rectangular magnets. Here is the letters portion of my kit completed. As you can see here, we have 4 different colored circled stickers, each with an own individual letter on them. And here's the completed animal portions of my kit. As you can see, we have a mix of animals. We have farm animals, safari animals, and dinosaurs. So now we're going to begin what you can do with the letters portion of my kit. Here we go! And the first part of it I'm going to show you is what you can use with the wooden stars that I have here. So the first part with the wooden stars that we'll be talking about, I'm going to use the big one in this case. And we're going to have the student hold in both hands, and we'll place the star on top of the metal sheet. And then we'll tell them, please find the letter G and move the star to the letter G. So, letter G is all the way in the corner, so we have to wiggle this and move it and control the star until it gets on the letter G. The next part of the kit I'm going to show you is what I want you to do with the rectangular magnet and the bell. So, while the student is holding the sheet in one hand, you'll take the magnet and place it underneath. And then we'll take the bell and place it on top. This provides its ability to move around. So we can have them, again, identify letters. So like, let's say P. You draw it to the P. So again, they're only using one hand here, and then they're using grip strength to pull it back and forth. And then you could also have them spell out the word cat. So we'll go over to C, and then we'll go up to A, and then we'll go down to T. So they're using their visual scanning skills while also holding and manipulating the object. Another thing you can do is have them trace all the blue circles. So, for example, T, L, X, H, P, and D. And now we'll move on to the animal portion of my kit. So this is going to be really similar to the letters that I just showed you. It's just giving more options. So we can start by having them identify what each animal is. And then again, placing the star. This time I'll use the little one. And I'll place it on there and say, find the 3 chickens. And I'll move it over to the 3 chickens. So I got the chickens. And then I'll say, move it to the elephant. And then I'll tilt it this way and move it to the elephant. So it really works on control and balance. Now moving on to the portion that we can do again with the magnet and the bell. Again, we'll place the magnet underneath and the bell on top. So I can say, drag the bell using the magnet to the T-Rex. And then they'll drag it to the T-Rex. And then I can say, I want you to find the horse, and then the cow, and then the pig. So the horse, the cow, and then the pig. But as we know, this teaches us more than letters and more than animals. So this can be used for unilateral and bilateral coordination and movement. We can use it as grip strength and visual scanning. We can obviously use this as knowledge to learn letters and animals. We can potentially use this with post-stroke patients, so using their affected side to manipulate the bell or the star, as well as memory skills. So if I tell them to do 3 in a row, then they have to remember which 3 I said. Those who have low vision might also benefit from this activity because it's visual scanning. It could be a fun way to work on fine motor difficulties due to the lack of strength in the fingers and the hands. It may also aid in coordination difficulties such as those who have dyspraxia. That we could potentially make this easier or more adaptable to clients are having it seated on the tabletop and then have them sit in the chair, and then just taking the star and just pushing it with their fingers to the appropriate spot. A way we could adapt the magnet, because some people might not be able to do this as it actually is kind of strong. We could take a washcloth and put it on top So you kind of have more to grip than just a little surface area, and then you can push it this way. You could also change out the letters in the animals to fit something that's more maybe age appropriate. So something such as numbers, we could work on math skills. So if you labeled 1 to 25 and you decided to say what's 7 minus 4, and then they have to find 3. Or I thought we could also use them in terms of facial expressions. So you could have somebody who's happy, somebody who's sad, excited, angry, frustrated, etc., and have them find the person that they think looks happy. And then you could also use it as a time to talk about why do you think they look happy, what makes them look that way. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something from my kit.